Tell me, Sanjeev, what's your mission?
Yeah, like I just want to send my message whatsoever I have discovered, explored throughout my journey, and I want maximum people can be benefited, whatsoever I have done so far in my life, and that is my mission. Yeah.
So has meditation, and I'm just going to use that sort of as a general word, has this always been part of your life? Was there something that happened that you really sort of stepped into it in a new way or a deeper way? What started you on how did you discover this is what I'm here to do?
Yeah, basically, my meditation practice is based on scientific, uh,
Mm-hmm.
how to deep connection with the nature, and it is not based on chanting mantras or traditional kind of religious thing, So that really separate me in terms of whatsoever I have discovered, explored throughout my journey,
Mm-hmm.
I have dedicated my whole life for whatsoever I am doing, and basically, like whatsoever I have discovered through deep connection of the nature, like how the nature can help us for transformation, for awakening, and how the nature is going to help us. Like we take the fresh oxygenated air, the
Mm-hmm.
more we take fresh oxygenated air, the more it decluttered, dissolve, decondition, and deprogram our mind. So what I share, like whatsoever we suffer in our life because of too many thoughts, and as soon as we connected with so many useless and unwanted thoughts, the more pain and suffering come. So I thought like, why should not I connect with the nature? So I started living on the bank of ocean, mountain, rocks in Vancouver Island for 3 to 4 years. And I just left my physical life, So as soon as I started connecting with the water, with the mountain, with the rocks, then I started realizing like how the nature can, dissolve, disintegrate all kinds of the useless and unwanted thoughts. And that's what the pain and suffering comes, the because the property of the mind has to suffer, like every day we go for more than 65,000 thoughts, and we cannot stop any thought. So the more we thought have, the more we create pain and suffering. So the problem comes, how can we discover powerful and beautiful and awesome thoughts with the help of deep connection with the nature? And that's what I did, So what I realized finally, that the more I connect with the nature, the more it helped me to create and discover few and wonderful thoughts. And thoughts are the things, like attract like. So once I discover few and wonderful thoughts, then I started living from moment to moment. Then I started discovering what is the meaning of life. Who am I? What is the purpose of life? How can we align and synchronize with the thought frequency? And that's what it is.
Wow, I actually, Tracy from the Russ and Tracy show, Tracy Bauer, of course, she's a regular on the show. She just commented, she says, what a cool story, being in total connection with the oceans, mountains, etc. So I remember reading somewhere that we have, as you said, 60,000 thoughts a day. Yes. And the other issue is tomorrow you'll have pretty much the same 60,000 thoughts as you had today. And I know one of the things that I've learned, and it just resonates, so I've been sharing, is that thinking is a handy tool, but it's not a tool that we use all the time. And I think we've got stuck into doing that. And I find for myself, as you've shared, a very powerful and simple process of connecting and meditating. What I find with our folks that come to the meditation gatherings, see, often their desire is they want to stop thinking. And I don't know about anybody that's listening, but the last time I tried to stop thinking, it just got worse. And what I really enjoy about what you're saying then, if I'm hearing you right, is it's not so much about stopping thinking. It's connecting with almost a power source that will cleanse and disperse them.
Yes. And that is totally right. Most of the problems are happening with the meditation practice. They try to stop the thoughts, and when you stop the thoughts, the more it will come. So the meaning of a stop, it means you are putting force, you are putting energy to stop the thoughts, and you cannot stop the thoughts, otherwise resistance will come, otherwise the force will come. So whatsoever thoughts are coming and going, we have to witness it, we have to observe it, we have to watchful of it. No matter how beautiful thought it is, even if it is a positive thought, negative thought, good thought, bad thought, so we have to observe and witness of it. And that's what our whole life is, witnessing of each and every moment of our life. And the more we witness of it, the more we connect with ourselves, the more we connect with the nature. Because you are not judging and labeling any kinds of the thoughts, whatsoever it is. And that's the more we witness of it, the more we can live from moment to moment, the more we can bring the sensation of the breath at the top of the nostril. Because when you are stopping, it means your mind is taking control of you, because you're not living with the heart. So as soon as you start living with the mind, again there is a more chattering and the wandering will happen, and you cannot live in the moment. You will start living in the thoughts of the past and the future, and that is not the purpose of meditation. Yeah.
Okay, so you're telling me that good thoughts or bad thoughts, it's almost irrelevant. It's just thoughts. So we're designed to observe, not so much attached to thoughts, period. Because I find a lot of times people go, well, I don't want these quote unquote bad thoughts, but I want to hold on to these good thoughts. So what you're saying then is that peace, if you will, and power comes from not attaching or hold on to thoughts, period. Is that correct?
Yes. Because you should not attach with any kind of the thought, no matter how beautiful thoughts is. Because, the final purpose of meditation practice through the power of nature is to create thoughtless awareness. And what does it mean, the thoughtless awareness? Means there is no thought, although the thoughts are coming and going, we have to witness of it. So therefore, we go to the nature, we go to the ocean. The final purpose of meditation practice, when we breathe in, breathe out, it has to create thoughtlessness awareness. And that is the point.
Okay, so it's you're aware of your thoughts but not attached to them. The example that I often use is, well, we're both in Alberta, so in a month or who knows sooner, it is going to get noticeably colder outside. And I can be sitting in my office here and there can be a blizzard outside, and I can see the blizzard, I'm aware of the blizzard, I can hear the wind, I could even maybe feel the coolness of the window, but yeah. I'm observing the blizzard, I'm not in the blizzard. What I'm hearing is that's what you're saying. You're yes. still aware of the outside of them, observing them, not necessarily participating right in the middle of them.
Exactly, that is the point. You should not attach, or connect it deeply. You have to aware, you have to aware that there is a blizzard, there is a cold air is blowing, and we have to protect ourselves. That is our priority. But we should not attach with that. We should not attach. And we should not judge or label any kind of the thoughts, like how powerful blizzard is, how it is going to hurt us, how it is creating problem in our life. When we keep on judging and labeling, like the way I explained, then you cannot live with awareness. You cannot live in the moment. And you started thinking about the past and the future.